The Charleston Literary Festival is a little more than a month away, 9 days filled with national and international authors, lectures, and of course, books. Joining us with more is Suzanne Pollak, the festival's development director. Good to see you again.
Hi, Layla.
It's been a while.
I know.
Tell us a little bit more about the festival. What makes it different?
I love that question because the festival the literary festival is different than most literary festivals. Diana Reich is our artistic director, and she lives in London, and she is brilliant. She's been doing this for decades, and she brings in the best writers writing in the world today.
Yeah.
And they come to Charleston. Pulitzer Prize, Nobel Prize, up-and-coming authors. And why the festival is different is because this is not like an author with their book giving a reading and then a lecture.
Yeah.
No, she gets interlocutors just as brilliant as the authors. And so they sit on stage like this. The author might read for like a minute or two, and then they have a conversation. And so the audience is like you eavesdropping in on this fascinating conversation, and then the last 15 minutes is Q&A. So the festival is really about books, ideas, and conversations. And the conversations start on stage, but then, like, you know, in the audience, when you leave, you start talking, and so conversations happen about what's going on in the world today with these books.
Don't you find that that's lacking in these days, where a free conversation to exchange ideas, maybe mine's different from yours is different from his or hers, but we're all coming together.
This is a great spot.
In a civil way.
In a civil way, and also the range of subjects that she chooses for the authors is like covers a waterfront: science, fiction, and poetry, and even a performance.
Wow.
And so no matter what somebody's interests are, there's something for them. It's really important for us to reach into the community and bring more people in, because it is so important, like you say, to have all these different opinions, and it's really important for us that the whole community will come.
Yes.
And so in order for that to happen, to reach into the community, we've made the ticket prices the same for 6 years. This is to be the 6th year. They're $25.
Great.
And they're on sale this week.
Oh, nice.
CharlestonLiteraryFestival.com.
Are the different events happening in different places, or it always at
that's
one
a great question. The first weekend, which is the first weekend in November, they're at the Circular Church. And then from Wednesday, the next week, that's at Dock Street.
Oh, okay,
so
excellent.
2 historic places, which that's another thing that makes this festival unique. You're not just going to, there's nothing wrong with any other city, but Charleston happens to be one of the best. It's so beautiful.
It is.
And so it's worth coming here, and then you hear these world-class authors, and you get to hear these conversations. And another thing, well, there's 2 other things that make us really different. One is reaching out into the community where the academic partner we have is fabulous. Is the College of Charleston. This is the 2nd year. And they have amazing colleges there, like their MFA programs, and many of their deans and professors are interlocutors. Some of them
really?
are. Yeah.
So you're already dealing with someone who's well-read, learned, talking with the authors, but also in an academic setting, you kind of know what to ask that you probably think the rest of the audience is wondering too.
And
so it's a wonderful vessel to go in between. Now,
their students come too.
That's great.
Our academic partnership, the professors and the students come.
With about 45 seconds left, you did read these 2 books.
And I got too much to talk about.
Well, tell us about these 2 books.
Diamonds and Deadlines is by Betsy Prelow, and she is fabulous. And this is a dazzling biography of this woman from the Gilded Age, whose mother was probably a slave. She became the most successful publisher at that time, a woman. Wow. So when she died in the early 1900s, she left $22 million in those dollars in that time to women's suffrage.
Yeah, you're right. Yes.
and that became the 14th Amendment, so women could vote.
19th Amendment.
19th Amendment. Yeah. And so that's this book. Amazing book, and she's going to be talking with Tina Brown, who wrote Palace Papers.
Oh my God!
And then Trust by Hernan Diaz he's on the short list for the.
And he's going to be there.
He's going to be here for the Booker Prize.
That's great.
But wait, I have to tell you about the opening party. You have to come.
I will come. I will be there. I will be there.
We
I promise.
have a world-class band, Wycliffe Gordon, and he's bringing his international all-stars.
Fantastic.
It's going to be at the College of Charleston campus, and people are going to dance. It's not like a concert.
You're going to be my date.
So yeah, we're going to dance.
I can't wait.
Eat, drink, and dance, and so that celebrates more conversation.
Charleston Literary Fest coming up in November. Thank you so much. It's great to see you.
Thank you,
We're
Layla.
back after this.